I celebrate myself and sing myself, and what I assume you shall assume, for every atom belonging to me as good belongs to you. I loaf and invite my soul, I lean and loaf at my ease, observing a spear of summer grass. My tongue, every atom of my blood, formed from this soil, this air, born here of parents, born here from parents the same, and their parents the same. I now, 37 years old, in perfect health begin, hoping to seize not till death. Creeds and schools and abeyance, retiring back a while, suffice at where they are, but never forgotten. I harbor for good or bad, I permit to speak at every hazard, nature without check with original energy. A child said, "What is grass?" fetching it to me with full hands. How could I answer the child? I do not know what is any more than he. I guess it must be the flag of my disposition, out of hopeful green stuff woven. Or I guess it is the handkerchief of the Lord, a scented gift and rememberer, design dropped, bearing the owner's name some way in the corners that we may see and remark and say, whose? What do you think has become of the young and old men? And what do you think has become of the women and children? They are alive and well somewhere. The smallest sprout shows there is really no death, and if ever there was, it led forth life, and does not wait at the end to arrest it, and cease the moment life appeared. All goes onward and outward, nothing collapses. And to die is different from what anyone supposed, and luckier. The big doors of the country barn stand open and ready. The dry grass of the harvest time loads the slow-drawn wagon. The clear light plays on the brown, gray, and green intertinged. The armfills are packed to the sagging mow. I am here, I help, I come stretched atop the load. I felt its soft jolts, one leg reclined on the other. I jump from the crossbeams and seize the clover intimately, and roll head over heels and tangle my hair full of wisps. The wild gander leads his flock through the cool night, he says, and sounds it down to me like an invitation. The pert may suppose it's meaningless, but I listen close, find its purpose, and place up there towards the wintry sky. The sharp-hoofed moose of the north, the cat on the house sill, the chickadee, the prairie dog, the litter of the grunting sow as they tug at her teats, the brood of the turkey hen and she with her half-spread wings. I see in them and myself the same old law. The press of my foot to the earth springs 100 affections. They score the best I can do to relate to them. I am enamored of growing outdoors, of men that live among cattle or taste of the ocean or woods, of the builders and steerers of ships and the wielders of axes and mauls and the drivers of horses. I can eat and sleep with them week in and week out. What is commonest, cheapest, nearest, easiest is me. Me going in for my chances, spending for vast returns, adorning myself to bestow myself on the first that will take me, not asking the sky to come down to do my goodwill, scattered it freely forever. These are really the thoughts of all men in all ages and lands. They are not original with me. If they are not yours as much as mine, they are nothing, or next to nothing. If they are not the riddle and the untying of the riddle, they are nothing. If they are not just as close as they are distant, they are nothing. This is the grass that grows wherever the land is and the water is. This is the common air that bathes the globe. The past and the present wilt. I have filled them, emptied them, and proceed to fill my next fold of the future. Listener up there, what have you to confide in me? Look in my face while I snuff the sight of evening. Talk honestly, no one else hears you, and I stay only a minute longer. Do I contradict myself? Very well, then I contradict myself. I am large, I contain multitudes. I concentrate towards them that are nigh. I wait on the door slab. Who has done his day's work? Who will soonest be through with his supper? Who wishes to walk with me? Will you speak before I am gone? Will you prove already too late? The spotted hawk swoops by and accuses me. He complains of my gab and my loitering. I too am not a bit tamed. I too am untranslatable. I sound my barbaric yap over the roofs of the world. The last scud of days holds back for me. It flings my likeness after the rest, and true as any on the shadowed wilds, it coaxes me to the vapor and the dusk. I depart as air, I shake my white locks on the runway sun. I effuse my flesh in eddies, and drift in its lacy jags. I bequeath myself to the dirt to grow from the grass I love. If you want me again, look for me under your boot soles. You will hardly know who I am or what I mean, but I shall be in good health to you nevertheless, and filter and fiber your blood. Failing to fetch me at the first keep and courage. Missing me one place search another. I stop somewhere waiting for you.